Last week here on SmashDown in our final round showdown, it came down to Razing Kane taking on the Built For Tough Blue Thunder in what was a close shootout to the finish line. Javon Woodrow and Razing Kane had more in the tank, claiming his first SmashDown championship. Tonight, he's trying to hang on to the SmashDown championship flag. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the final SmashDown of the May season. 16 of the best Diecast monster trucks are ready to throw it down for you fans right here tonight. Javon Woodrow in the Razing Kane machine. He's trying to hang on to that championship flag and punch his ticket right into the June season. However, the May season overall points champion will be crowned here tonight. And at the top of the mountain, it's Tim Cantwell and the Bounty Hunter. He's trying to keep it that way here tonight and punch his ticket into the June season of SmashDown. Both these drivers are looking to stay on top. 14 other trucks in the field want to take them down. Who's going to take it all the way to the June season? We're about to find out, because here out round one shaking down. Midnight Rider is going to take on Flashfire. King Crunch will take on Goldberg. Brutus takes on Bustin' Loose, and the Felon takes a shot at the Built For Tough Blue Thunder. Closing out round one action, USA 1, the Chevrolet camp, getting first crack at the champion at Razing Kane. Now up first at the line, Justin Lamb returns in the Midnight Rider. Again, he picked up his first SmashDown championship just a couple of weeks ago, trying to get back on top of the mountain. Wyatt Anderson in the Flashfire machine has had a so-so May season all month long. He's trying to turn it around here tonight. Can Flashfire knock out the Midnight Rider here to kick off round one, closing out the May season? Both drivers are staying. Here's the green light now off the line to go. They're pretty much even out on the first jump. Midnight Rider making a name for himself in trouble. Brings it back down to the shutdown area. What a great race. They were virtually dead even all the way down to the finish line, but I do believe Justin Lamb and Midnight Rider had a little bit more in the tank here tonight in round one competition. As we go back and take a look at the replay, both drivers cut a great light. They're fairly even all the way down the straight stretch. Watch right here as they get ready to go up and over the first jump through no man's land. Midnight Rider keeping it low to the ground as they go over the last set of cars. Almost got into a little bit of trouble right there. The veteran brings it back down on all fours and avoids contact with Flashfire. Nonetheless, Midnight Rider, your round one winner. Next up here tonight, Adam Lamprick, who made his debut at the start of the May season. Goldberg now ready to go out of Paxton, Illinois. Now ready to take on Eric Latiki and King Crunch, the Chevrolet camp out of the Lone Star State in Spring, Texas. He's turned this May season around as well. The last 2 weeks, he's made it all the way to semifinals. He's trying to knock out Goldberg here tonight in round one. Here's the green light now off the line to go. King Crunch with an early lead, but Goldberg trying to come back. It's close. Adam Lamprick and Goldberg made a come-from-behind win over the King Crunch Chevrolet here tonight. Eric Latiki laid down a quick-time pass, but Adam Lamprick and Goldberg had his number there on the far side of the track. Goldberg moves on into round two competition here tonight. Next up in round one, Greg Durbin returns in Brutus. He has been running hard all week long. He's got the truck dialed in here tonight. Had a couple of qualifying passes earlier this week. He's trying to turn this around. He's got one more week to go, trying to put Brutus somewhere in the top of the points chase. However, he takes on Jevin Treat in the Bustin' Loose Chevrolet out of Conroe, Texas. Already got a SmashDown win to his name. Green light goes down now off the line. They're dead even now. Brutus making a run for it, but Bustin' Loose coming back on him, and looks like Greg Durbin and Brutus lose the body there going across the finish line. He knew he had a tough race against him. Devin Treat and Bustin' Loose, a top threat all May season long, and there you see the damage done to the Brutus machine. A great race nonetheless, and I'm almost positive Bustin' Loose got the victory. Looking back at our photo finish, your winner, Devin Treat and Bustin' Loose knock out Brutus here tonight in round one competition. Next up here tonight in round one is the return of Charlie Stevens, the man who made it to the finals last week in the Built For Tough Blue Thunder. Now ready to take on the brand new Chevrolet, which debuted at the start of the May season. Mike Lanford and the Felon Chevrolet ready to go on the inside lane. Made it all the way to semifinals last week. Trying to get it all the way to the finals here this week. Same with Blue Thunder as a repeat from last week. Ford versus Chevrolet. Here's the green light now off the line. They go Felon with an early lead. Blue Thunder starting to come back on them now. Stevens in trouble. Turning it over in through no man's land. The Blue Thunder Machine going for a ride on the outside lane, but Mike Lanford and the Felon Chevrolet pick up the round one victory over the built for tough Blue Thunder. Ladies and gentlemen, we got to go back down to our MTA replay and check out what just happened. As we go back here off the line, Mike Lanford and the Felon Chevrolet picked up an early lead off the start. Here comes Blue Thunder, the big bad Ford out of the far lane, trying to make up the ground. The truck seems to nose over in no man's land, clips the first stack of cars, doing a complete front flip. Nonetheless, Mike Lanford and the Felon Chevrolet, your round one winner here tonight. Next up in round one, Caden Wilson returns in Jurassic Attack. He's had a so-so May season. He now finds himself in a matchup against a former one-time SmashDown champion, Joseph Nelson out of Michigan, in the Destroyer Ford. There you see him ready to go. The truck appears to be dialed in. We spoke with Joseph earlier here tonight. He says that truck is dialed in. Caden Wilson trying to turn around the May season in the final week. What's he got for Destroyer there in the far lane? Here's the green light now, and off the line that goes Caden Wilson, hanging right there with him in the first set of cars. It's close, and what a race! Wilson now almost got in trouble, but look at Nelson trying to shut it down before the wall protection. The tire barrier and the hay bales down there were no match for Joseph Nelson, the Destroyer. He lays it up on its side at the wall. Nonetheless, a great race. We got to go back down now and check out our MTA replay, try to figure out who won this race. We're not showing the full replay. We're just going to the photo finish. Your winner, Joseph Nelson and Destroyer by inches, defeat Caden Wilson in Jurassic Attack. Next up here tonight in round one, it's the return of Brian Prazak, the Chevrolet Camp out of St. Cloud, Minnesota. Monster Patrol now at the line to take on old Cool Hand Luke. James Valancourt, the UFO Ford out of Cinemissa, New Jersey. A classic matchup between two great 90s trucks. UFO taking on the Monster Patrol. Ford versus Chevrolet. Who's taking it on to round two action? Here's the green light now, and off the line they go. Monster Patrol with the early lead. UFO's right there with them over the car. It looks like Prazak. Monster Patrol get the round one victory over James Valancourt, who was knocking on his back door the whole time. But Monster Patrol, your round one winner here tonight, and Valancourt and UFO on the trailer for the rest of the May season as we close out this month's racing action. Next up here tonight in round one, as we move forward, the Cowboy from Hell, Tim Cantwell, Bounty Hunter, ready to go. Your current overall points leader, now ready to take on Preston Perez out of Spring, Texas, the El Matador Chevrolet. He's been having a so-so season as well. Again, a brand new truck out here trying to get it dialed in. And Tim Cantwell's Bounty Hunter, only a couple of weeks old out here, already picked up his first win. Both trucks are staged. Ford versus Chevrolet. Texas versus Kansas. Here's the green light now on the line. El Matador with the early lead. The Bounty Hunter coming back on him now. What a close race it is. What an incredible race here tonight on SmashDown. El Matador had the early lead on Bounty Hunter, but Tim Cantwell put down the horsepower through no man's land. Let's go back and check out our MTA photo finish. Your winner, Tim Cantwell and Bounty Hunter, doing a power wheelie to boot. Gets it across the finish line first, defeating El Matador. And now it's time to defend the SmashDown Championship flag. Jalen Buford, another protege out of St. Cloud, Minnesota, the USA 1 Chevrolet. He will get first crack at Javon Woodrow, now a one-time SmashDown champion, the Razing Kane machine, ready to go on the outside lane. Both trucks are dialed in here tonight. USA 1 trying to get back on top of the mountain. Can he dethrone the champion here to round one? Here's the green light now, and off the line, Razing Kane with the early lead. USA 1 trying to come back on him now. It's close. I don't know. USA 1 got it there at the finish line. What a great race it was. Javon Woodrow, Razing Kane had the lead all the way down until USA 1 came back on him over the final set of cars. We just confirmed USA 1 your winner, dethroning the champion here tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, speaking of the USA 1 team, we want to take you down here to the MTA garage where Jalen Buford and his crew are thrashing on all the USA 1 trucks. There you see the square body USA 1 machine. They're stripping that truck down and going to be redoing it. It's been done once before, about a year and a half ago. The crew is going to convert it back to a rear engine truck. Not sure if they're going to run BKTs or some flat wide Firestones. They're definitely planning on coming out of the flotation tires. The USA 1 truck getting a complete overhaul, as well as a brand new truck being built for them in the back of the shop there. Nonetheless, USA 1 getting some things changed up for the second half of the year. But now, round two action coming at you. Midnight Rider taking on Goldberg, and then we're going to see Bustin' Loose take on the Felon. Then Destroyer will take on Monster Patrol, and then we're going to see the Bounty Hunter take on USA 1. Up first here tonight in round two competition, Justin Lamb and Midnight Rider had an incredible save earlier tonight in round one. He is now finding himself against Adam Lamprecht in the Goldberg machine out of Paxton, Illinois. He's looking strong here tonight as well. Goldberg laid down a quick time pass. He's trying to knock off the old-time veteran here on the inside lane. Midnight Rider's gotten the championship win out here before. Goldberg looking for his first one. Who's it going to be as we get set for green? Off the line they go now. Goldberg with an early lead. Midnight Rider having some problems now. It's close and Goldberg goes over. Looked like Adam Lamprecht crossed over on the last set of cars, hitting the van stack, ladies and gentlemen, sent him for a wild ride. Justin Lamb and Midnight Rider eliminated after round two here tonight. Let's go back and check out what happened to Goldberg here. Off the line, Adam Lamprecht and Goldberg get the early lead off of Midnight Rider. Justin Lamb having some problems coming down the straight stretch. Watch the outside lane. Here comes Goldberg, got a little crossed up, hits the racing lane jump, and bam-o, right into the van stack, turning him over. Hopefully the crew can have him back for semi-final action nonetheless. Next up in round two, Devin Treat out of Conroe, Texas, the Bustin' Loose Chevrolet, now ready to take on Mike Blanford, getting ready to face off against his old ride, the brand new Chevrolet and the Felon, ready to go on the outside lane. He is now taking on Bustin' Loose, who has already claimed a SmashDown championship win earlier this season. Mike Blanford knows what it takes to run against these new rookies. Who's it going to be as we get set to go green? Off the line they go now, Felon with an early lead, Bustin' Loose coming right back to him over the finish line, and what a great race it was. But I do believe the Felon and Mike Blanford got the round two victory over Devin Treat and the Bustin' Loose Chevrolet. We're going to go back down now and check out our MTA photo finish to confirm a winner. A great race nonetheless, but let's take a look. Your winner, Mike Blanford and the Felon, gets the win over Bustin' Loose here tonight by a tire length. Devin Treat on the trailer. Next up here tonight in round two, Joseph Nelson, who laid that truck up against the wall earlier tonight in round one, is back in action to take on Flying Brian Prazak. Monster Patrol ready to go. The Chevrolet out of St. Cloud, Minnesota, rolled the truck over last week, tore it all up. That's why it's missing a wing this week, folks. But he's got a brand new Monster Patrol set to debut this Thursday night on Thunder. Who's it going to be? Chevrolet taking on Ford. Monster Patrol and Destroyer now off the line they go. Monster Patrol with an early lead. Destroyer coming back. Prazak in trouble. What a ride. Monster Patrol. What an incredible ride for Brian Prazak on the outside lane. What a great race it was. He was not given an inch. He nosed over in no man's land and just hung a foot right in that truck and tried to drive out of it. Let's go back and check out our MTA replay, ladies and gentlemen. That was too incredible. As we see off the line, Monster Patrol did get the whole shot. Joseph Nelson and the Destroyer starting to come back on him here. Open over no man's land. Watch the far lane as Monster Patrol gets up on the nose and rode it all the way across the finish line and knew he was running out of real estate, had to tap the brakes and actually flip the truck over. Stetson up on the tailgate. The fans are going wild for Monster Patrol, but Destroyer, your round two winner. Next up here tonight in round one, Jalen Buford returns in the USA 1 Chevrolet out of St. Cloud, Minnesota. He is trying to get a SmashDown win here tonight. He now draws up against an arch rival and former teammate, the Cowboy from Hell, Tim Cantwell and the Bounty Hunter, the Ford Expedition out of Tocanoxie, Kansas, a brand new power plant underneath that truck. Ford and Chevrolet here to close out round two action. Here's their green light now off the line. They go to USA 1 with their early lead. Bounty Hunter coming back on him, and Cantwell making easy work of the USA 1 machine. Bounty Hunter will advance on in the semifinals here tonight, and that just adds more credibility to his overall points lead thus far. USA 1's been put on the trailer. Bounty Hunter will advance in the semifinals. And ladies and gentlemen, all this great racing here tonight, I want to take you back to last Thursday night on Thunder right here on the MTA YouTube channel. The final round showdown became Gravedigger taking on Medusa. Braylon Mellons taking on the old-time veteran and former 16-time Thunder champion. She knew she had her hands full running up against the Gravedigger, but she pulls it out in the end, defeating the Gravedigger machine. She now holds on to the Thursday Night Thunder Championship flag. She's trying to kick off the June season with success and hang on to it in week one of the June season. So best of luck to Braylon Mellons and Medusa. But now we're back on SmashDown. It's down to 4 trucks in the final round of the May season showdown. Goldberg will take on the Felon, and Destroyer will take on the Bounty Hunter, who's been running strong all night long, trying to hang on to his overall points championship lead. Who's going to take it all the way to the final round? We're not sure, but Goldberg's coming to the line now. Adam Lamprecht got that truck dialed in here tonight. He is ready to rock and roll against Mike Blanford in the Felon Chevrolet, who's looking strong in his own right. He's trying to get that truck all the way to the finals. He's got to knock off this hungry new kid in Goldberg, staged on the inside lane. Both these drivers want this championship win bad and try to advance on into the June season. Ladies and gentlemen, the Felon takes on Goldberg semifinals. green light goes down the Felon with a whole shot. Goldberg went from behind, trying to come back on him, and he pulled it out. Goldberg came from behind and pulled out the win over Mike Lampert and the Felon. What a great race it was. Adam Lampert was left making a sandwich at the starting line, and something happened to the Felon through no man's land, and Goldberg was able to capitalize. Here's a look at your photo finish. It wasn't by about 3/4 of a truck, but nonetheless, Goldberg is in the finals here tonight on SmashDown. Who is he going to meet there? Is it going to be the Cowboy from Hell, Tim Cantwell, and the Bounty Hunter? Or is it going to be Joseph Nelson and Destroyer, who's got that truck dialed in here tonight? Again, earlier we saw him knocking up against the wall in round one competition. The crew's got him back. The truck still running top notch. Tim Cantwell and the Bounty Hunter, again, a brand new truck, only a couple weeks old. Ford Oval shootout here tonight to close out semis. Who's going to meet Goldberg in the finals? We're looking for green. Off the line they go. Now they're pretty much even down to the first jump. Up another car gets close. What a ride from Bounty Hunter. Cantwell stood it up on the tailgate, going across the last set of cars, and Joseph Nelson and Destroyer right there with them all the way down to the end. Not sure who got the racing win. We're going to have to go back and check out our MTA replay, ladies and gentlemen. What a great race here tonight to close out semis. Off the line, both again drivers cut a great light. They're dead even now. Coming down the straight stretch, the position changes right here at the first jump. Bounty Hunter starting to fall a little bit behind. Watch him kick it up on the rear tires over the last set of cars, and at the line by inches, Joseph Nelson and Destroyer knock out the Bounty Hunter here tonight, but that shouldn't hurt Cantwell's chances for the overall points chase this season coming to a close. Later on tonight we'll find out, but it's now time for the final round showdown. Joseph Nelson and Destroyer against Adam Lampert and Goldberg. And ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, Lampert's got to be ecstatic here tonight. The Goldberg machine in the final round out of Paxton, Illinois, new kid on the block. This is his very first season. Now ready to take on Joseph Nelson, who's been out here many times before. Formerly drove the Mind Blower machine, now in Destroyer. He's ready to go on the inside lane. Both these trucks made the quickest times of the night. Who's taking the flag into the June season? Ladies and gentlemen, Goldberg, Destroyer. It's showtime here tonight down the straight stretch. Goldberg with an early lead. Here comes Destroyer from behind, and he turns it over in the shutdown area. What a ride for Joseph Nelson and Destroyer. He sent it for all it was worth there, coming over the last set of cars. But how about Adam Lampert and Goldberg, who didn't cut him any slack all the way down to the shutdown area? Let's go back up to the top of the track at our MTA replay. Off the line, Adam Lampert and Goldberg with a hole shot. Joseph Nelson and Destroyer on the inside lane trying to come back on him. He does get the momentum going up and over the last jump here to the last set of cars. Watch right here, he gets a little crossed up, pulls out the win over the Goldberg machine. Watch him kick the dirt up on the floor here. Kicks it up and over and cartwheels the truck. What a great ride and what a great race by both contenders. But ladies and gentlemen, your winner here tonight, and now a two-time SmashDown champion. Welcome to the June season, Joseph Nelson and Destroyer. And now, ladies and gentlemen, as we take a look at the overall points bracket closing out the May season, in the lower half of the standings, El Matador, Brutus, Flashfire, and Jurassic Attack had a hard-fought season. They tried to race hard, just couldn't get it turned around. Over here on the top half of the bracket with tonight's big win, Joseph Nelson and Destroyer moves into third place with 205 points, rounding out your top three. Charlie Stevens and Blue Thunder with 210 points, and your overall points champion for the May season of SmashDown. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen, to the Cowboy from Hell himself, Tim Cantwell and the Bounty Hunter. We'll see him back for the June season of SmashDown, ready to take on Joseph Nelson and Destroyer and 14 other great Diecast monster trucks. Thank you guys for coming out and watching the great racing action all May season long right here for SmashDown. We hope you enjoyed the content. Be sure to take some time, like this video, and share it with your friends. Thank you guys for everything you do. We appreciate it very much. Be sure, if you haven't already, crush that subscribe button, and I'll catch you down the road.